Music.
I got PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, Chime. Hope you got yours, cause I got mine. I'm talking Payoneer, Net Spend, Venmo, Stash. Too many ways for you to run my
Reparations, cut the check. Reparations, cut the check. Reparation. But you know what?
Hey, I'm going to start letting that part play, man. I don't care, man.
Yeah, I feel
It's
you.
going to have to be what it is, man.
It is, and I agree with you. I'm not even mad at you. But let me see. Did we get any notifications though? Anybody checking this out?
We did get it. We did get a little YouTuber.
Yeah. Give me
Twitter must have got one.
No, I only see YouTube. I don't see Facebook or none of that. But it's all good.
We tapping in. We tapping in, y'all.
I see him. So listen, y'all. This is Atlanta Crack Star, y'all. So believe half of what you hear and none of what you see. Okay. I heard what the man said, right? I'm gonna let y'all be the judge. You know what? Let me let y'all hear for y'allself what the man said, and then I'll come back with my commentary.
Furthermore, I will direct the Department of Justice to pursue federal civil rights cases against schools that continue to engage in racial discrimination and schools that persist in explicit, unlawful discrimination under the guise of equity will not only have their endowments taxed, but through budget reconciliation, it's a measure to have them fined up to the entire amount of their endowment. A portion of the seized funds will then be used as restitution for victims of these illegal and unjust policies that hurt our country so badly. Colleges have gotten hundreds of billions of dollars from hardworking taxpayers, and now we are going to get this anti-American insanity out once and for all. We are going to have real education in America. Thank you. Furthermore,
All right. Y'all heard what he said.
Tapping in.
Oh, what's up with you there? What's up with you there, cat hair? You heard what the man said. Now, I'm gonna say right off the top, it was super ambiguous. It wasn't straight to the point. It was a roundabout, somewhat, sort of, kind of, to be interpreted. But the question is, who are you trying to protect? So, should we go through it with a fine-tooth comb and break that? Because words matter, y'all. It's
Words
in
do
there.
matter.
It's in there. What's going on? It's in there. This particular thing says, I mean, because what I don't like is that they're taking the liberty to assume that he's talking directly to white people. And he ain't say that. Right?
Which he very well could be, but they're not even coming right down the middle. We'll point out where he said that at. Show it, break it down. Basically he's saying that why reparation, and y'all ain't gonna get nothing.
Yeah, like so basically
You going back to slavery?
Yeah, tomorrow. You might as well turn yourself in after work now. And get out on the fields.
You gonna be sharecropping, and you gonna have to get the cotton. You get on the cotton.
This is an attempt, in my opinion, for them to get y'all right back on the treadmill early. They know they lost by a lot, got wiped and washed. So everything he says has to be turned into hell is gonna freeze over.
No, we're
gasoline
not.
Draws. Everything is gasoline draws.
This ain't a caping.
Huh?
And this ain't a caping.
No, I'm not caping at all. But I'm just saying, like, don't start stoking the fumes and fires of fear like
on either
already,
side.
son. Like it ain't even Thanksgiving yet.
Right.
Christmas ain't even bad. New Year's even perhaps. Let the man get inaugurated. Jeez, he ain't even in there yet. Anything could happen between here and there. He could have a heart attack or something. But oh my God, now my whole family is about to pick Rosa Cotton in the next 2 weeks. It goes on to say, it is no secret that Donald Trump's rise to politics has been fueled by white resentment.
I think that's true.
Okay. The president-elect routinely despites...
Hold on. I white resentment and Negro resentment and Latino resentment.
Right.
Because if we was all on code like we should have been, it was supposed to be couch 2024. And if you still went to the polls, then it was supposed to be hashtag D's nuts 2024. And you're supposed to do some write-ins, and you weren't supposed to vote for either one of them clowns to show the real power of our vote and let them two idiots duke it out while we sat on the sidelines and ate our tea, drunk our tea and had our crumpets, Pete.
Right, because I really never understood, even the ones like, we finna flip Chicago red.
And like, what did you benefit? It's still, the point of this is to be on code to receive tangibles for our vote, not to be bratty, not to be petty, not to stoop down to their dumb level, to make intelligent decisions and vote in our interest.
In
our interest, we didn't have none.
Not one. All in all, that still was an emotional ass vote. I'm finna go, man, forget the Democrat Party. I'm finna go vote Republican.
And I'm still on forget the Democrat Party, but the problem is I'm forget the Republican Party too. I'm not a gang affiliated.
Nah, I'm not. But there was some inherent fear, I guess, that people had. I gotta do something.
On either side, too.
I got to vote for one of them. I can't not vote. Now my ancestors died.
They're turning in the ground. I mean, even if you felt like that, you still could have went and wrote someone in. That still was voting. That still would have fulfilled whatever obligations you felt. That still would have fulfilled, if you call it your civic duty, your ancestral responsibility, you still would have fulfilled that.
Yeah. We can't be emotionally voting out here, but that's all right. It's over and done with. But here comes the fear tactics and the fear mongering. It says colleges have gotten hundreds of billions of dollars for hardworking taxpayers, and now we're going to get this anti-insanity out of our institution once and for all, he said in a video posted earlier Wednesday on several social media platforms. We are going to have real education in America. Promises to be their retribution, Trump's plan to eliminate diversity, equity, and inclusion programs in American colleges and universities includes provisions requiring restitution for those allegedly harmed by measures enacted to provide greater opportunity to marginalized races and ethnicities. And see, this is this is that side that I was on earlier, Tease, right? We had a very long conversation about this before we even went on air. And my thing was, let it fall, because it's those those marginalized races and ethnicities that get the most benefit from it, and we don't anyway, just like affirmative action and all of that. So letting it fall, and then we see what happened. Now Asian students ain't getting in no more without that affirmative action. So this is almost like
but the problem, see, this is where I'm saying that was the trick bag, because they're actually the ones that brought the lawsuit initially. One of the Brown students, freshman, brought that, even though he benefited from it. Right. So then why would you want to take that from yourself.
Yeah, I totally get
You
that.
wouldn't unless you seen other people getting it and you was like, oh, they got it too? Oh no, them niggas ain't have. Then it becomes a lapdog. I got to do what Zaddy wants me to do. So now I'm going to cut my nose to spite my face.
Right. Definitely. Totally. I totally agree. It goes on to say, so in other words, reparations for white people. No. That's such a false equivalency. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like hop skip all the way in the jump, like fly a jet plane jump to the destination. That's not reparations for white people, but that's what Joy Reid said. And she said, but
this is another thing. When she says it, see, even if it was true, you lose all credibility because you have none.
Tether Von Swetherville. You don't even qualify. Go and take that up with CARICOM or the British, whatever, because they told y'all they don't even discuss it.
We're not even, it's never been on the board.
No, that's what they told y'all. So don't come on.
They don't even know how to spell it.
So don't be trying to circle around FBA like, hey, big head.
Hey, boo.
Hey, big head, how you been? Nah, we ain't trying to hear that. You take that up with your Britain folks. But anyway,
and then you see, so look at the two who are right there. Do you even see, like, look at that illustration right there, that picture right there. They say a photo's worth 1,000 words. You got Tether, so you got Tether's represented when we're talking about reparations for FBA, and then you got Bussy represented when you're talking about reparations for FBA. So those are our leaders that they want to put out to you. You're not even black if you're not a Tether or you're not Bussy.
Especially if you're a man. Sweeter than bear meat.
And then so then this is who he's against. So then as FBA, why wouldn't we be for him? If he just showed us that, yo, I'm going to attack the Tethers for you, and I'm going to get rid of the Bussies for you, fam.
That's a nice consolation prize.
Consolation, but it's still not how we should have been on code, because on code is for reparations.
Yeah, I'm saying that. Look,
that alone.
I'm saying that because that almost got me.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It almost got me.
Almost got me.
It almost got. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I was almost petty jetty.
And the Transformers and all of that.
I was like, man, that sounds pretty good.
And it would have been cool. And I'm not, and we don't got no fear over here, P. So when you're talking about all this homophobic, that phobia is a fear of homosexuality. I have no fear of it. Do your thing in your lane. When you start pushing it over onto my family in my arena, I don't have to have your personality over here. If you got a dirtbag personality, I can shun you from my situation, right? But if you start putting it in schools, you don't have your dirtbag personality all in the school. And I mean, for FBA, it's different because you do got your dirtbag personality all in our schools with your prison to school pipeline.
Right. Anyway, it goes on to say, and see, here she goes. So in other words, reparations for white people? Nah, not in those words. Not shy from loaded words of her phrase, but it is difficult to argue her point. No, it's not that difficult. It's because it's a stretch. It's a stretch, okay? Says, furthermore, I will direct the Department of Justice. Y'all heard what he said. Blah, 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 blah. Says, see,
did you see how he said how they had to reiterate that P multiple times?
Yeah, right. Like, no, he didn't say that. This is what he said. Like, you heard the video. Now let's hear how Don Lemonazo, how he interpreted that. Mr. Lemonazo. Mr. Lemonade. Hold on, I gotta get the
For white people?
And getting their money's worth. Furthermore, I will direct the Department of Justice to pursue federal civil rights cases against schools that continue to engage in racial discrimination and schools that persist.
Look at him like, look, I told you guys. You should have voted for Kamala. Look, I told you.
I am curious to know what racial discrimination are you referring to, Mr. President, sir?
I am very curious.
In explicit, unlawful discrimination under the guise of equity will not only have their endowments taxed, but through budget reconciliation, I will advance a measure to have them fined up to the entire amount of their endowment. A portion of the seized funds will then be used as restitution for victims of these illegal and unjust policies that hurt our country so badly. Colleges have gotten hundreds of billions of dollars from hardworking taxpayers, and now we are going to get this anti-American insanity out of our institutions once and for all. We are going to have real education in America. Thank you.
Now, wait a minute. I gotta say this, fam. See, this is why I drew those conclusions, right?
Reparations.
This is why I drew those conclusions, right? Because lemonade, bussy, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? When he was talking, I speak Gemini, right? So when he was talking, you know what I envisioned? What came through his voice? It was a male teacher that refused to call a student by them names, and he got fired and lost his woo. He's fighting for those Americans that has to deal with that crap. I kind of went into it a little bit, and maybe that's my own,
Okay, and
my
very
own
well.
bias. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, he
right.
could have been, sir.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That
And
could
it's
have
all
happened.
a could. It's a could, shoulda, woulda. I know, but I'm just thinking about where it comes from. I try to dig a little deeper into it and not just generalize it as LGBT like I did, but also relate it to a situation that in the news we known has happened.
Right. Which that teacher should be compensated for. I'm not saying he shouldn't. The problem is still this is everybody getting a check before us. I got a problem with that. I ain't saying you shouldn't get no check. The problem is y'all keep saying I shouldn't get no check. So if I shouldn't get no check, shouldn't nobody get no check? Ain't no checks for nobody. Checks have been cut off. I don't even know what the word check is no more until we get our check.
Facts. I cannot argue with that, sir. That is it. That's it right there. That's it, fam.
And
that's the point to this.
You Negroes out here. We're rah, sis, kumbaya. Well, since we can't get our check, I ain't gonna hate on the next man getting his check. All while that next man is hating on you getting your check.
Exactly. I agree. I totally agree. Yep. That's the point here. But let me hear what Mr. Lemonade has to say about that, because he was, I guess he was going somewhere, and see, let me see if I can predict what he gonna say. He gonna speak in terms of being cis kumbaya, right? And how he's been affected, and how it's scary for people like him to live in today's society, and we elected a madman, and somehow we should be ashamed. Something along the lines there. I bet you it's just some ignorance. Let me give him the benefit of the doubt and not put words in his mouth, though. Let me see what you guys say.
But for white people, this is America. You voted for it.
I knew it. Look. He did it real quick, though.
Yeah, that's because they wanted it, P. I don't understand. You're I don't know. And then you had confused Negroes that was just supposed to sit on the couch. That's all I'm telling you. We're supposed to be on code and sit on the couch so we could show our power and our numbers that we chilling, P, and we affected. And I ain't saying we still didn't flex on them.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that we could have flexed way harder, though.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, like that's like people say, like sometimes, like, man, we need to do what they do back in the day, the little boycott. Well, brother, you had your chance, sir.
That's what I'm saying.
This was it.
Oh, election, P.
Look, this was it, brother. This was the Martin Luther King bus boycott of 69 or whenever it was. I think that's when it was, actually. But this is that boycott, fam. And some of y'all failed the test. Some of y'all didn't get emotionally manipulated with shame and guilt of her being the black woman and the sister girl and all of the Project 2025 and the reproductive rights. Now you got to have rights to kill your baby.
They really tricked y'all with that,
right? Yeah, the women. But anyway, but on the flip side, the other emotion kicked in. Like, man, they've been playing with us. They've been playing in our face. We just now seeing it, which is good. I'm glad that a lot of people. I'm glad a lot of people is waking up on a lot of different fronts. Like, it seems like this is the end of that black and brown coalition for all the wrong reasons, though. Like, you know, because the premise of it is, y'all didn't have our back in voting for democracy. But you wasn't voting for democracy, little did you know. But that's a different story. But so this is the end of that, the black and brown coalition thing. Some people are waking up. The Democrats is playing the red. But let's go out and turn the city red, though.
We've been trying to tell y'all. See.
No, we was called
just off of that.
We was called Trump supporters.
We been telling
y'all just MAGA. Go ahead and share it, cause you ain't voting for Kamala. You just MAGA. I know you gonna be voting for Trump. Just share it. Tried to tell y'all, like, nah, I'm not voting for him either, dude. That's an emotional. That I don't have to vote, fam. You don't have to.
So your ancestors did not fight for that right? The right of
to have a choice.
Right. So if I want to, and like I said, I did a fill-in, P.
Man, I voted before.
I put reparations.
When could I vote?
Just think if we all would have put reparations, though, cuz as the president, fam.
That would have been loud. That you know they would have heard about that. And if you did look, and if you did see, but that's the thing about the code thing. Like, it works if majority of all of us do. And you know, like, some we ain't gonna reach.
Period.
Some we're not reaching. Like, a lot of them old niggas. Some of them niggas we ain't reaching.
A lot of them ain't.
A lot of
most of them ain't. You can forget about it.
Yeah, you might as well forget about it. A lot of them.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah. You might as well call that in. But I'm talking about for us in this digital age that are able to reach out and touch each other with these digital waves on these platforms. Man, fam. We have to do our boycott, y'all. Period. We gotta say we gonna do something and actually do it. It can't be not going to certain restaurants, because that just, it's, you know, it can't be, like, what can it be? That I felt like that was the easiest one too.
I feel like it's the easiest one. It's right around the corner. That's right. I depends on Wendy's. I depends on McDonald's now.
No, I'm talking about not voting in this election because there wasn't any black empowerment or any tangible benefits for our community on the ballot.
Nowhere.
Not nowhere. Nobody, but people wasn't even, man.
See,
Yeah.
y'all put transgender on the ballot, and that was good for y'all. That was your reparations. You was like, oh, well, at least we get the transgenders out.
You got to look out for people. Everybody deserves to be freed now.
You know what I'm saying?
All
abortion now. You got some abortion. We gave you all your black babies. Y'all keep aborting. I'll get rid of it for you. Huh?
Let's pull the truck up to the DNC meeting. Anyway,
come on, fam.
No, I think that was it. I don't think there's any more about these guys other than them stoking the flames of fear to everybody to get you on the treadmill early. Got to get y'all right on the treadmill early, man. Y'all got to be scared right now for 2028.
Nothing as usual.
You got to be scared right now. You got to, because what they're going to say, you can't let Vance, you can't let JD Vance get in there.
That's it.
Vance is going to be the new boogeyman, and we can't let JD get in there. Or it might be, because Ron DeSantis and all of them is going to try to run too again. Vivek Ramaswamy. Huh?
I said he didn't really stand a chance though. He could barely win Florida, P.
Yeah. I know he's a bubbling.
It's going to be because, like you said, Vinance, because he's going to be riding with fam. So he's just an extension. He would be an extension of fam.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be Vance.
That's the call. No, that's the call right there.
Yeah, that's the new boogeyman on the scene. And
it'll mess around and be Mala and Vance.
What? You think Shorty gonna run again?
Yeah. Yes.
And I'm still not finna do nothing for black people. No.
Straight up.
No, I think she done, dude. I think her and Mr. Imhoff are just gonna ride off into the sunset. Her adopted little shorties, and she's just gonna, do speaking engagements. She's not gonna do that again. She can't. Put in the comments if y'all think she gonna run again, because I don't think she can stand the embarrassment again. I don't think. Like, she didn't even talk to her peoples when she had lost, fam. She got to come back around to that. You got to come on back around to that. That's it. She's for the bow gracefully. If I was her, I would.
She was already planning to run in 2028. So I'm just saying that's a whole 4 years, P. To still do interviews, to still, let me fill it out. You're hearing all the what went wrong and the ooty scooty boopty boo.
But she still can't talk, and she still was the fakest Jake, and she still brought out Cardi B and all of them.
Yeah, so now you know what didn't work. So now you pretend to do all the other stuff.
Man. Y'all let me know if y'all think Kamala Harris is gonna run again. I don't think she's gonna do it. So I guess this is a gentleman's bet here on the Keep It P podcast. I'm betting she's not gonna do it again. Cuz says she's in there to win there.
No, we can put 100 push-ups on it.
Oh, I'm definitely with that. Yeah.
All right. That's still a gentleman's wager.
Yeah. I mean, I'm cool with the fit. Yes. That's a challenge on. Game on. I'm telling you. That'll probably be one set by then.
I'm trying to told you. I got 100 like it's nothing.
Yeah, that'll probably be like one set by then. Anyway, y'all, we ain't gonna hold you or emoji, fold you, and scold you about being on code. I got 4 words for you. I need you to subscribe for the vibes, like for the spike, comment your environment, share if you care about getting black empowerment everywhere. Please do that on the platforms that we on, Jones. And just to bring it on home, I got love, I got peace, I got blessings, I got Maloha out the Doha for Shoha. You already know. Yickety.
I got PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, Chime. Hope you got yours, cause I got mine. I'm talking Payoneer, net spin, Venmo, stash. Too many ways for you to run my cash.
Check reparations, 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 check reparations.
Well, if you talking compensation, it's about